the Department of State Services, the DSS, and other relevant agencies should invite this Sheikh Bashir Umar for a conversation and to advise him accordingly, not to inflame passions, not to he himself spread divisive propaganda before the commencement of the 2027 elections. Interestingly enough, the Sheikh was talking about Nigeria's future, faith, leadership, and I think justice. Now, I cannot put that on the tripod of religious division and say that for religious reasons or on the basis of antecedents that he may not also be well apprised of, that the INEC chairman should be removed immediately. Otherwise, Muslims will not take part in the 2027 elections, or they will not accept the outcome of any results announced under the leadership of Professor Amukuton. No, that kind of rhetoric is dangerous for society, and that is why I think it should be called to order, because as a sheikh he occupies a position of importance. As president of the Shariah Council, he occupies a very important position, and there may be less knowledgeable people, you know, who may be tempted to believe what he's saying and then act on the basis of his own affirmation from the high pedestal that he occupies. The second point is about Professor Amukuton. Now, the antecedent that he's referring to, Professor Amukuton was said to have written a legal brief which is in circulation, where, you know, he's alleged to have said, oh, there is Christian genocide in Nigeria. I don't know what date this was, but nobody, I think, should capitalize on religious sentiments to say, oh, you know, because you are a Christian or because you are a Muslim, it's likely to affect the outcome. Section 10 of the Nigerian Constitution is very clear that there shall be no state religion. Nobody is given a major appointment in government in this country on the basis written of being a Christian or a Muslim. Now people talk about tickets, Muslim, Christian, Muslim, Muslim. It's a conventional thing. It's a tool of convenience for politicians looking for what best serves their purpose. But Nigeria does not have such an official policy, whether it's at the presidential level or anywhere. It's just convenience, you know, and it's not written anywhere in law, and people should say that. What I expect the Sheikh to be saying is to mobilize his followers as Nigerians who have civic duty and responsibility to make their own choice, to vote, and to respect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
A northern clergyman said that they will not accept any Christian INEC chairman, while Gumi said they cannot trust INEC chairman, that INEC chairman was one of the people who confirmed that there is Christian genocide in Nigeria. My people, in Nigeria, is it not a Christian genocide happening there? Is Christian genocide not happening in Nigeria? So, if North cannot accept Christian INEC chairman, so Christians now will accept Northern INEC chairman or accept Muslim INEC chairman. Jiga was Muslim INEC chairman. Christians accept him. Mahmoud was Muslim INEC chairman. Christians accept him. So getting to Christian now, Muslim will not accept Christian INEC chairman. Those people are joker. INEC chairman must be Christian or nothing.
So the northern leaders are calling for the new INEC chairman to be removed, calling on Tinubu to sack the new INEC chairman, Joash Ojo Amopita, because he is a Christian. Yes, he said that them, the northerners, will never accept any election conducted and monitored under the leadership of the INEC chairman, Joash Ojo Amopita, because he is a Christian. And they don't trust if a Christian INEC chairman will ever conduct free, fair, and credible election. Please do. The Mr. Glitch, the former INEC chairman, Mohammed Yakubu, Onye Glitch, is he not a Muslim? Up till now, have the federal government, even the National House of Assembly, explained to Nigeria what caused the glitch Did Mr. Glitch conduct free, fair, credible election and we are suffering today?
The northern leaders are actually calling for the removal of the INEC chairman, Joash Amopitan, all because he's a Christian. When I remember saying, never took the way they even put this new INEC chairman, not be last year. When I remember what Yakubu Mahmoud do us, Mr. Glitch. Wait though, is it religion now that we want to face in this country? Which one be, you want to remove the man? Why? What did the man do? The man never even conduct any election. They just, now last year they just put them.
Well said, Dr. You said the Constitution said there must be no state religion. Why do we have pilgrims board for both religion? And why does the government subsidize religious travel every year?
Am I quoting the Constitution wrongly? He says there should
no,
religion.
I said
or any part there.
Dr. Abati, yes, you stated it, but why do we now have pilgrims board?
No.
And the government subsidize religious travel every year?
We have often, and it's a correct position to take, that politicians should not use the divisive factors of religion and ethnicity for their own political purposes.
Yes, exactly.
And that's why I said, it's politicians who do this for purposes of convenience and political opportunism. But it should not be something that people in positions of leadership should be promoting or using to incite the public. Incitement to violence or hatred is a felony.
Absolutely.
Please tell Sheikh that.
I'm sure he's gotten the message loud and clear. Very quickly, I just want to say that I think the point at which our politics and governance will be elevated in this nation is when we're able to remove religion and ethnicity from conversations. For too long, it's been used as a tool, whether for good or whether for bad. So maybe we need to come to a point whereby religious leaders who wield such huge influence on their followers are not allowed to make certain statements, especially if it's in the interest of national security. I say this because this was a pre-Ramadan lecture, and we know just how highly revered these religious leaders are, whether in the Christian community or the Muslim community. Therefore, they have a responsibility for the statements that they make, because it could potentially have unintended consequences. And so maybe, that's why there's always that argument around religion and politics, we need them definitely, and like Dr. Bati said, their influence could be better channeled to having their constituents get involved in the democratic process without directly influencing by making statements that are very, directly attacking people. Because at the end of the day, the Christian genocide conversation has been contextual, depending on which group has been speaking about it. Yes, the federal government has an official position, but different groups also have positions that they have shared, and so bringing that into context and using that as an order. Now, if we have the elections and people start protesting based on what INEC does, it can be traced back to the statements. And that's why with much power and influence comes great responsibility. Very well said, Ayo. Religion is something that should not be weaponized, especially as we're getting into this very heated period in the lead up to elections, where we know that it will be an intense campaign. So religion is not something that should be used as a weapon. Talking elections, as the Supreme Council for Shariah in Nigeria has renewed its call for the immediate removal and prosecution of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Joash Amopitan, ahead of the 2027 general elections, describing him as a threat to the credibility of Nigeria's democratic process. Well, the council warned that Muslims would neither recognize nor legitimize any election conducted under Amopitan's leadership, citing that what it described as serious integrity and neutrality concerns. The president of the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, Sheikh Bashir Umar, said the council's stance was based on what it described as the INEC chairman's questionable antecedents, particularly a legal brief he authored affirming the existence of a Christian genocide in Nigeria. According to him, the position taken by the INEC chairman amounted to divisive propaganda and raised serious doubts about his impartiality as the head of Nigeria's electoral body. You can imagine this is a topic that would generate a lot of feedback, especially on social media. Let's go to X quickly and see what people had to say. In this post, Yakubu wrote, "Appointments are not determined by feelings of religious groups. Nigeria belongs to all." Okweolua also posted and said, "It must inspire confidence along religious and ethnic lines, but not competence." Ah, God. This last post on X says, well, it's hard to satisfy everyone in this country. What we truly need is a strong, principled leader who stands firm and makes decisions in the nation's best interest. I love that tweet, because in essence, Nigeria is such a diverse nation that it's going to be impossible to please everyone, and we also don't expect the leadership to sell ice cream. They're not here to sell people ice cream, but we also do expect principled decision making. Dr. Abati, I'll come to you on this topic of this Sharia council saying that Muslims will reject any election under Amupitan, as if Muslims in Nigeria are one homogeneous monolithic group.
Well, I think that
welcome back to the channel. So a lot of middle belters are questioning this whole Sharia law thing, and why should the Sharia council come and say that Tinubu should remove the new INEC chairman because he is a Christian. His own supporters are saying no, it's not because the man is a Christian, but because they feel he's sentimental and because of his divisive attitude. That means he is trying to support division in Nigeria, and that is why they are clamoring for his removal. But in as much as you said somebody is clamoring for removal, we've had several Muslim INEC chairman. So why is it that you people did not say anything wrong with him? Why is it now that this person just came that you people feel he is going to divide Nigeria? And why are you people so scared of the division? That's the question a lot of people are asking northern leaders. Why are they so scared of division? Why are they so scared of division? Is it that there is more to this thing that you people are not telling us? Well, what's your take on this? Can you let me know what you think in the comment section? And if this is the first time joining my channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe.